What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about a famous Canadian named Nardwuar. Now, I've heard that name before, and from what I understand, he is some kind of interviewer who's very famous. I've definitely heard his name before, and he's Canadian. He's actually a journalist and musician. Okay. Nardwuar the Human Serviette? 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 What is it? What is that? What? What are we talking about here? A napkin? He's a napkin? He's a human napkin? Is that what that means? What is All right, that's okay. I'm a little confused, but that's all right. That's kind of the point of today, for me to understand what the hype is all about with Nardwuar. Just looking at his picture, seems like kind of a fun-loving, goofy guy. He's got the glasses and the hat and the big smile. So today I want to check out this video. It says this is actors whose minds are blown by Nardwuar. Does he blow people's minds? I thought he just talks to people. He's a journalist. So anyway, this is Nardwuar and actors, and let's take a look.
Seth, I was also curious, was your mom a cashier at Woodward's?
She totally was. That's crazy. Yeah, there was a Woodward's in Richmond where in the mall, the mall that's now Richmond Center, I want to say maybe. And yeah, she was the cashier at the Woodward's when I was a
He's Canadian as well, Seth here, right? Anyway, famous actor, he's interviewing. Nardwuar, did he just say that he found out his mom was a cashier at this place and he has a poster or something? What? What? Why would you ever go into this level of detail? Or what is this?
a kid, and I would go hang out. Yeah, that's so weird.
That's a record.
How do you know that? Did I say that one time?
You are Seth Rogen. We have to know. We have.
How do you know that? He got a record from a place his mom used to work, and even he is like, how do you know that? It's actually cracking him up. That's funny.
Have to know. And I was curious. Your relative, Passenger 57.
Yeah, one of my relatives produced the movie Passenger 57, distant relative. He would be in our Passover Seders, and he was maybe one of the first links to Hollywood that I technically had. I couldn't tell you his name.
You also have Zed.
What? Is this is this kind of his thing? That he knows all these weird, obscure facts about their lives? Or how does he even know this stuff? About his family members? Or
I technically had. I couldn't tell you his name.
You also have Z95.3 stickers in your room?
I do. Wow.
What?
So weird. So my grandfather was a plumber.
Seth Rogen, for your early years, you did 10 years of karate?
I did do 10 years of karate at the Jewish Community Center.
With Sean?
Sean Ho. Holy, he worked at Safeway. That's...
What? What is he saying right now? What? How? What did he... What is he, working with the FBI? How does he know his childhood karate teacher? Why would you know that? What? This would kind of freak me out if Nardwuar was doing this to me.
That's who worked at Safeway. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
Malcolm kicked you in the eye?
Whoa, that's so crazy. Yes, Malcolm did kick me in the eye, and I lost vision in my eye for like 24 hours.
What?
So weird. And to make sure I didn't like permanently lose vision in my eyeball.
In Seattle, age 4, did it all begin there?
In Seattle,
T.J. Roberts.
T.J. Roberts. She was our friend. Whoa. We went to Seattle with her at 8.
And you told a joke.
I told a joke at the border.
You also picked up...
What? What? Who has he been talking to? I don't get it. What's happening right now? I don't understand. Is this like normal Nardwuar behavior? He's like the video says he blows their mind. Is it with all these weird facts about their life and their childhood and their like knowing their childhood karate teacher's son worked at the grocery store? How does he even do that?
Porno in Chinatown?
Huh?
I did. The first porno.
What?
I was in a play at the Chinese like community center. I could not tell you how this happened.
Seth, I was curious, what can you say about this rap record right here? A test pressing Gangstar.
Gangstar.
What do you think about Gangstar?
Love Gangstar. We used to listen to Gangstar all the time, especially at summer camp. We were absolutely obsessed with Gangstar.
Summer camp. Nardwuar's learning stuff about when he went to summer camp. So far, this is very strange, oddly entertaining. I guess I understand. I'm starting to understand why Nardwuar is famous. I've always thought, like, why? I've heard his name before. Don't really know why he's, like, talked about and stuff. I knew he interviews people, but this is, like, I didn't know it was going to go this direction. He's a very funny guy as well. I don't know if it's on purpose or intentional, but he's got this hat and this crazy shirt, and he talks kind of strange and knows everything about your darkest secrets. It's not what I expected, honestly, but I like it a lot.
Listen to them constantly. How do you know this?
You were Seth Rogen.
I should know the answer to that question. That's so crazy.
How does he
Then
know?
there's also Hee Haw. And I will say your connection to Hee Haw is from one of your managers of past, Brylston.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very good.
Who is this guy? I know this guy. I like this actor a lot. I just don't know his name. And Nardwuar has the dirt on him as well.
Man, you do some thorough, in-depth, unnecessary research.
How about the S&M mask? Didn't you get in trouble for wearing an S&M mask on an airplane?
I didn't get in trouble, but
What?
How did you know that? This was just recently. This was like a month ago, or I was in San Francisco. But how'd you find that out?
What? How did he find that out? I think they gotta get Nardwuar, like, solving murder cases and stuff. How's he doing this? The stuff that happened a long time ago, like, I guess I get it. You know, you can dig that up or whatever. How's he know what this guy's doing, like, a month ago on an airplane? How's he know that?
It wasn't on your DVD.
DVD?
You're right. It wasn't on my DVD.
It wasn't on your DVD, but another sleeping incident was on your DVD, David Cross.
Well, are you going to answer my question? How'd you find out about that? I'm just curious, just because it was so innocuous and barely anybody knew about it.
On Mr. Show.
His name is David Cross. That's right, David Cross. I like how he's like, but seriously, how do you know that? No one knows that. How do you know? And Nardwuar just keeps going like he doesn't even care.
Oh, you had a character called Dr. Shattuck. And what's not a reference to Kim Shattuck of the band The Muffs?
Very good. Yeah, that was.
And lastly, David Cross, is it true you once got poison ivy on your cock?
Wow. How did...
What?
All right, when the camera's off, I'll find out this stuff. Yeah, well, not so much my...
What did he say? What? What? How? Why? How?
Cock, but all over my back and my feet. I laid down in it. It was a hot Georgia
Ugh.
night, and
Who are the other people involved in the sketch? Like, you had different little tidbits of information out there, like the Norton wedding. For people that don't know, could you explain a bit about this crisis conforming? Because this is genius. This is like the
I can't help but notice the background where it's just got Nardwuar's head on the background, and it says "doot doot do." What does that mean? Anyway, he's got the human serviette, the human napkin. I guess. What? Somehow, the fact that I don't understand what this all means so perfectly goes with Nardwuar.
Queen haters in reverse.
Well, thank you very much for saying that. Good reference. I can't believe you know about the Queen haters.
Aziz, how did your brother meet Master P?
Oh my God, my brother did meet Master P. This is why I was really psyched to do this, because I know you dig deep. So my brother is one of the silliest, most interesting people I know.
Is Matthew your manager? Is he from Canada?
My tour manager, Matthew, he is Canadian. He's from Edmonton.
And he was on...
How? Is this like his thing? This is his thing, Nardwuar. His thing is that he interviews celebrities and he knows way more about them than is comfortable. Like about their friends and family and what they did on October 13th, 1994.
on Unsolved Mysteries?
Yes, how do you know that? That's really good, because I don't think that's been on the internet. Or maybe I tweeted about it once. But yes, it's the most amazing fact ever. I was obsessed with the show Unsolved Mysteries.
Is it true, Whitney, that you once auditioned in a towel?
Yes, you really Googled deep. You Googled hard.
Whitney, you gave...
I don't know, like, some of this stuff goes beyond Googling. He knows stuff about their friends, and I'm still hung up on how he knew that guy's childhood karate teacher or whatever.
up showering.
I gave up showering.
You gave up showering.
Are you just deducing that based on the way I smell right now?
No, in Why Men Go Gay in...
L.A. Why did you what? Okay, so is this your thing? You just find the most esoteric things?
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that in 8 years.
Yeah.
What products were you paid to do test focusing with?
That's a good question.
I love the way he talks, his voice, like his weird questions. His whole thing is really funny.
God, you are really good at this, actually.
Thank you, Banyan Productions.
Oh my gosh. How do you know all this stuff? Banyan Productions. That's when I was in college. I used to work for this production company in Philadelphia.
Whitney Campbell.
No.
Christy Hinman. Bethany McHugh and Katie Dennehy.
Huh?
How do you know that? Where do you, what's happening?
This is the it's funny. It is funny seeing the celebrities' reactions, but it's just like David Cross was literally like, okay, can you stop the act? Like, how do you know that? And I don't think he ever tells them.
Roanoke Catholic Celtic.
I might start crying.
Oh my God.
These are literally some of my best friends from when I was in 8th grade.
What?
Bethany McHugh was my... Oh my God.
And the grade 10 honor roll with Hillary Lewis.
How did you find... does Google just have all this stuff? Or, you're amazing.
I don't think it's just Google. Like, I almost am willing to believe that for the sake of the bit, he flies out to their high school and talks to their, goes to the office to get their yearbook or something.
Amazing. Do you get paid for this?
You're Whitney Cummings. We have to know this stuff.
So well, I just have to say, most interviews, I dread them, and you probably sense that from me in the beginning because you answer the same questions over and over again, and people ask about the same things. You started on Punk'd, you did What's It Like Being a Woman in Comedy. It's the same questions, and it gets so monotonous, and you're blowing my mind.
Well, if you're familiar with Nardwuar and you know this is his thing, I think it would almost be a little stressful to get interviewed by him because you don't know what the heck he's dug up about you in your life.
right now.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Chris Hardwick, but I've been watching you for like a decade and a half.
Please tell me about the drunk
Okay.
calling, Chris. Whitney Cummings, I have a gift for you here.
How long has he been doing this? Like I said, I've heard the name Nardwuar. I've heard it. So I know he's popular. How long, like, how popular is he? How long has he been doing this?
Right here it is Gil Scott Heron
How do you
and Jamie.
wait? What?
Jamie XX. You love them, don't you?
No, I do, but how do you know that? How do you know that? Did I say this somewhere? Are we falling in love?
You love vinyl.
Are we together now? Wait, okay, so how do you know this? Have you been in my house?
It's part a joke, and then it's part serious. Like it's like ha ha. How do you know? How do you know that? How do you know this?
You went to Joanna Wendt at all?
How do you know that? I'm obsessed with Joanna Wendt.
I tell people about Joanna Wendt.
I'm gonna stop being surprised by your awesome questions. Okay, Joanna Wendt is a performance artist.
Lived in the Sterling Apartments?
Lived in the. How would you know that?
How would you know that?
Yes, I lived in the Sterling.
How would you know? These freaking pictures. What are these pictures? What are they? I haven't even acknowledged the random pictures popping up. Somehow he has like the best smile I've ever seen, and hat.
Cummings, you like Bistro Francais in DC?
I don't know these people.
How do you know that? That's weird. This is a restaurant that me and my family would go to
What?
regularly in
What?
DC. I don't even know if it's still open.
What?
That was my favorite restaurant in Georgia.
What? There are certain things you can look up, but how would you know the restaurant they went to before they were even famous?
Georgetown. It's called Bistro Francais. I don't know. I've never mentioned that in an interview, I don't think.
But you have taken a shit on your mom's lawn?
Yeah, when I was 17 years old. How did you know that?
What? How? Forget how he knows that. Why would you do that?
Can only I see you, Nardwuar?
Andy, I was curious growing up. Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, you had a hoodie in grade 1? A hoodie in grade 1?
Here it comes. Here it comes. Grade 1. In America, we call it first grade.
How's Pedro?
Pedro.
What?
Oh, man. You never disappoint, Nardwuar.
Andy Miller.
I feel like these people probably also enjoy. Some of them look like they're gonna cry, like because they're getting all these flashbacks to like what that I did. I loved that person. We used to hang out in elementary school.
Milonakis, your sister, is she into face painting?
She is into face painting. This guy's good.
What?
Yeah, she's like an art. She's an artist. She likes to face paint. She likes to write poetry.
You were obsessed with Hitler's face, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
What?
Where'd you hear that? Yeah, there was a period there where I was drawing Hitler's face a lot. Unfortunately, it was at Hebrew school.
You like sandwiches, don't you?
I love sandwiches. How does he know?
What type of sandwich?
How long ago was this? Yeah, that's like the least shocking thing he's said this whole time. Like, you like sandwiches. You could say that to anybody, and you have like a 75% chance of being correct that they like sandwiches. It's not that shocking.
Sandwiches do you like? I love cheese.
I know you like cheese. You know, I love club sandwiches. Those are my favorite.
Don't you have a Kanye West diss song?
I do have a secret Kanye West diss song. I never released it because when he dissed SNL on Power, he said "fuck SNL" and the whole cast. I was still writing on SNL, and so I made a diss song, but I never released it. I just made it to maybe get hype on the internet from it.
Obviously, this is like random stuff they think they never really made public, never said. Maybe they told like one person and somehow Nardwuar gets in touch with them. Does Nardwuar like contact your family and friends before he interviews you? Does he travel to your hometown and like look through the records? It is genuinely impressive, some of the stuff he knew here. And honestly, it's just kind of fun seeing what the heck he does, because Let's get a picture here of him. Where is he? Where are you, Nardwuar? There you are. Well, that's the back of his head. Hold on. Where is he? There we go. All right. It was just kind of funny seeing him do his thing. Because, yeah, there's a lot of interviews, and they're very boring celebrity interviews. He takes it in a whole different direction and gets a reaction out of these celebrities, and like a happiness or a shock that you don't see that really. So that's really cool that this is like his thing. I'd be curious to see more of the stuff he's done, actually, seeing this. So I thought this was great. I'm a fan of him now. So anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on Nardwuar, famous Canadian journalist who knows way too much. Way too much. That'd be fun to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture, things from Canada I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.